didn't really know what was the most hypest moment about this episode. You're seeing Deku and Todoroki's short clash, to Todoroki the fire coming out of his left side. Then we're seeing people like Iida and his reciprocal burst, and then Bakugo just being a beast, coming back, you know, getting those headbands. It was just amazing. So, like, honestly, the amount of action in this episode, I was literally on the edge of my seat, because that's what I'm really loving about it. Every episode of Boku no Hero Academia is getting better and better, and I'm really loving the pacing as well, because we're not waiting too much, it doesn't drag on too much, we're getting the right amount of action just to get you hyped, just to satisfy you for that week. But saying it again, judging by the cliffhanger of this episode, seeing All Might and Endeavor about to talk, I'm like, how am I gonna wait a week for this? How can I wait a week? So, hey guys, how's it going on? I hope all is well. Shinigami-san, I'm here to do a review on Boku no Hero Academia, episode 5, season 2, aka episode 18. Now guys, I gotta put to you straight, like, this was so hard to actually, you know, get some content of Boku no Hero Academia, because obviously the manga was off this week, so I needed my Boku no Hero fix. I was just like, when's the episode gonna drop? I need it. So, it was so amazing when I was watching this episode, and just the adaptation of how amazingly adapted it is from the manga, and just the animation, like all the small moments was awesome. I'd say the funniest, it's a draw either between when Bakugo's, you know, hitting Kirishima's head, or it's when, you know, he jumps and he just falls straight on his face. Like, that was straight hilarious, because you're seeing it, like, they're looking at each other and everything, and it's so tense. It's like 3 seconds left, and Bakugo jumps in and it's just like, bam, time up. So that was kind of hilarious to see. But for you Bakugo lovers, as am I, it was so awesome just to see this episode. I know we were frustrated. Obviously, Monoma comes in, so we get a lot of quirks in this episode as well. Actually, we get, I think, 2 new quirks. So a guy called Monoma. Now, Monoma is the guy who takes the headband off Bakugo. His quirk is copy. He can copy other people's quirks. So the only limit is that he can only use it for 5 minutes, and he can't use 2 quirks at the same time. But either way, it is quite an OP quirk to have, but he was just so smug about it. His character was so smug, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people dislike him as well. I know a lot of the fan base don't like Monoma as well, but personally, I kind of like him. I think he's hilarious, because he's like so salty, but yeah, his personality at first, when he first got introduced, I didn't like him, I disliked him, especially because I'm a Bakugo fanboy. So when he took off Bakugo's headband, and he was rubbing the salt in the wound. Like, what did he say? I think it was last episode he said it, but Monoma was like to Bakugo, he said something along the lines of like, I wonder what it's like to what it feels like to get attacked by villains once a year. And I was like, bruh, like, you don't say that to Bakugo. And Bakugo just got like unbelievably frustrated. He was just like, if you read the manga, you manga readers know the translation of what Bakugo said, because I think in this episode Bakugo just said, "I'm calm" or something. We know what the real translation was, but it was just so hype. Bakugo comes in, he jumps off from himself and he gets it. I think it was amazing when we saw the quirk with the wall, the air wall. So this guy from Class B, he can solidify air, but you can't see it basically. So he solidifies air to like a wall. You can use it as barriers, as defense, or like footsteps, so you can kind of like walk on air. So pretty cool. It's pretty cool quirk, but that's all dependent on your lung capacity. So it's still an awesome quirk, to be honest. But Bakugo just broke through it. He was just like bam, bam. And he comes in and then breaks through it. Like, that was just so lit, and he was just merciless. Like, he was just like, we gotta win, we gotta get everything. And it just mirrors back to what All Might says a couple of episodes back, when Deku was kind of like struggling, because Deku was just like, well, I'm the successor, so I think all should be well to an extent. And All Might was just like, there's a difference to people who are always chasing for number 1 and the people that aren't. And Bakugo is the perfect example who is who's always chasing for number 1. You see in this episode, he still wants, even to the last countdown, he goes in for the 10 million. And I just really liked it, and I thought what was kind of interesting to note was just his teamwork as well. Now, a lot of people may have overlooked this, but even though he was being quite, like, brash, well, he wasn't actually being brash, I take that back. But the way that he was saying, what did he call Sero, Tape Boy, he called him like straight face or something like that. I can't remember, but the way that he was talking to them, like, he was still being a good leader. Like, he was strategic. Yeah, motorbike. He was strategic, and he gave out the orders, and it worked. So it was pretty cool how he was doing it, even though like the way that he was addressing them weren't the nicest. But Bakugo did have good teamwork, and I thought it was pretty awesome. I really did love this Bakugo section of the episode. Now, aside from that, it was pretty much obviously centered around Todoroki and Deku. Todoroki's, aiming for that 10 million points, and they got it via Iida's reciprocal burst. And Iida gave that straight villain look. He was just like, I told you I was aiming. I told you you were my rival. He said something along the lines like that. Like, his glasses were coming down, and he was just like, yeah. So I was just like, bruh. But it was pretty awesome, and just seeing that animated, it was just so cool. Because, like, Deku didn't even see it. So it was just so fast. Like, even Todoroki, none of them were anticipating it. So I think, like, honestly, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but Iida's quirk is so badass. I want to see more of him. Like, I want to see more, because it's such an awesome quirk. Speed quirk. You could do so cool things. You could do so much cool things with that. Imagine if he got, like, I don't know, nunchucks or something like that, or like a massive, what's it called, like a stick. I don't know, I doubt it's called a stick, but you know what I'm talking about. If he gets like a massive rod kind of thing, that would be pretty lit. Like, he goes all ninja. But imagine, like, it gives you such awesome maneuverability, and just that speed. That would be so vital in those critical times. Those times where time is of the essence, and like, save someone from a burning building. Iida's your man. Stuff like that. Like, his quirk is so awesome, and I hope we get to see more of him in the future, because when I saw that in this episode, I was just like, bruh, that is awesome. Like, just seeing how fast it went. Obviously, we do know that the downside is that his engine does stall. So I really do like how it's so faithful to, like, the concept of, like, automation and cars. I think that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. So yeah, I think that's pretty jokes. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, imagine if we get more info on his quirk in the future. Like, his fuel is obviously the food that he eats, and like, he has to eat more. I don't know, something like that. Like, he has to eat more, like, oil. Like, when I mean by oil, like, like, healthy fats, like peanuts and stuff like that. Maybe, just to get, like, his fuel so he can run. That would be kind of hilarious. But yeah, I think we all want to be talking about that point when Deku comes in. So Deku comes in once Iida's taken off the band, once Todoroki's taken the band off Deku. Deku comes back in, and he's just like, he activates One For All. And he goes in, and he's just like about to, he doesn't directly try to attack Todoroki, but he tries to, like, get his band and, like, kind of, like, he doesn't try to, he's not going right after Todoroki, he's going after the band. But obviously, that makes Todoroki react by using his fire side. Now, we don't know a lot about Todoroki's fire side, but all we know is that he doesn't want to use it in battle, and that's got to do something with his father. So it seems like we'll find out more about it next episode, because at the end of this episode, Todoroki and Deku, they were talking in like an alleyway kind of thing. So it seems like they want this is going to be addressed, and I think it's pretty interesting. Because, bear in mind, when Todoroki did use this fire side, he was so disgruntled, like, mentally he was unstable. Todoroki was just like, Iida was like to Todoroki, get it together, like, you're out of focus right now, what's going on? So, obviously, there's some issues there, there's some underlying, emotions towards using it, and obviously, it's got to do because of his father, a sort of hatred, you could say, a sort of disgust, but I'm also more intrigued because he is very strong in not using it. He's very, like, strongly believing that he doesn't want to use it, and it's like a pledge to himself. So the fact that he barely only used it but like reaction, like instinct, I'm so excited for this to get explored in the future. And all I can say is the animation around the fire, when that first came out, that just looked lit. That was just awesome. So yeah, this episode, guys, was absolutely amazing. Just from all of, like, the characters, and just seeing their quirks, and just seeing them fight, and just seeing Bakugo's determination, how he's always aiming for the top. And just, like, Deku and that was all cool. And I just love the end of the episode, like, the build-up. Because obviously Deku thinks he's lost, but Tokiyami comes in with that clutch, bro. He comes in with Dark Shadow, and he's just got the headband. So I was just like, yes, that is so, like, that is a real nice ending. So, guys, please tell me your thoughts in the comments below what you thought about this episode. If you liked anything that I had to say, please drop a like. That will be greatly appreciated. What do you think of this episode? What do you think is going to happen? What were your thoughts on the animation? With, like, the fight between Deku. You know when they did that whole page and it was like Deku and Todoroki, that whole screen. That looked lit. That's probably gonna be a thumbnail right there. But what was your thoughts on this episode? Let me know it in the comments below, and I'll see you next week for that greatness that is episode 6. It seems like we're gonna get a conversation between All Might and Endeavor and Deku and Todoroki. So this is gonna be hype. Like, we're gonna get so much information next week. It's gonna be amazing. Shinigami-san, peace out, guys, and goodbye.